Good evening and tonight, viewers. This is Three Roads Gaming, here with more Let's Play Breath of the Wild. Last time, Tundra Plateau went swimmingly. I didn't have to cut out a bunch. It was the smoothest thing ever. Then I won a pony. Today, you're wondering why I'm in stealth gear. Well, oh dear, you'll have to find out in a bit. Also, just to add on to that, my first attempt at the associated shrine was absolutely flawless, and I made 0 mistakes. Also out of that shrine, got the rubber armor, which kind of pointless when
Imagine if you did it before getting
yeah,
actually matter.
that's true. Alright, so what we gotta do here, we gotta ride a deer with antlers. So I want to move fast. There's a deer. Got antlers. No. Yeah, they can't go very fast. But yeah, basically we have to get a deer onto with antlers onto this here platform here. Oh. Well done. Hey, there we are. Stupid deer. Alright, there you are. You were my, you awoke my shrine, now you can be dinner. Mezzolo, I seem to remember this one also being some degree of actual shrine. Ancient trifecta. Alright, let's see here. Oh, sweet. Don't remember the purpose of that. I can just do this. There, registered as a new hit. What is this, a key? Oh, Thunderblade. Well, I did destroy a few weapons. Where? Alright, cool. Easy fix. Hit it with stasis. Wait for it to begin firing again. At which point it will acknowledge as a new hit. Modern problems require modern solutions. Okay. That's done. Now I'm going to go ahead and knock out Down Nyack, as opposed to the Dow Jones shrine. I believe this is 3 boxes. Memory serves. Yep, 3 boxes. Oh, if I'm gonna be dealing with water a lot. This way, if I fall in there, I use less stamina. Sure. Guess how many boxes I need to press that thing down. That's right. 3. Go down here and boom. We can access the higher area. Just 32 more shrines. And again, a fair chunk of them will be done off screen. Haha! Swim upward. Best thing going. Alright. And the fact that it's night is very handy. Ooh. I'll take it. That was a nice haul. Okay. Shoot it with an arrow. And that makes a shrine happen. But you can only do it at night. So, you know, just set up a campfire. Or there's actually like a little hut nearby. You can just rest in the bed. Alright. Back to the barbarian gear. Urog. I think this is actually one of my favorite shrines, if memory serves. Just in terms of the elaborateness of the puzzle. Oh yeah! It's this one. Easily one of my favorites, if not my all-time. Oh yeah, obviously can't use Master Cycle there. There. It'll sell. I'll take it. Alright. But yes, it's kind of a nice progenitor too. Or possibly even a nice reminder of some of the divine beasts. Up on this. Go up here. And we want to stasis that one gear. Once we have the Oh, wow. Normally it's a little crooked, but that was node perfect. Yeah, it's probably, in terms of just like the puzzle, that's probably my favorite shrine. Definitely up there. If someone did do a ranking of the shrines, in terms of warp applicability, I would want them to ignore the ones near towns, because those are expressly meant to be useful. Ooh, hardy radish. Okay, well, that's done. Now let's go over to Hickory Woods here. And then this one. I'm just checking off all the shrines today. Well, not all of them. Some of them are going to be a little more involved. And I might need to do some research on them. There we are. Be careful, horses. I don't want to hit a horse with a motorcycle. I don't think I'd feel good about myself if I did that. Anyway, I know there's a Hinox around here, so I'm ready for battle. I re-roasted that bass. Why did I say bass? I see that word and my brain always goes bass because my dad's a musician.
My dad's a fisherman. I saw a guitar. Bass guitar.
Yes. It's one of those, things that... Oh, wow, bear. Didn't know they, came out over here. There we are. There, I just destroyed the apex predator of the area. That's
the second one I saw.
That's only ever had. Here? Here? Alright, Rivali. You're up. Maybe it's up top. There we are. That is an actual ledge. Yeah, I think it's up here. Well, I'm also not heading in the direction of where I know the shrine is.
Yeah.
There it is. I was looking too high. I think this might also be a, no, this is an apparatus. Toto saw apparatus. I think I know which apparatus this is. Alright, sure. I don't have a worse shield, so... There we are. Yeah, in terms of apparatuses, this is probably my second favorite one. Just because... see here. Yeah, this is probably my second favorite one. You can't cheese it like you can the other, but... there we are. But none of it's, like, annoyingly frustrating. I believe this will be it. Yep. Okay. Next, gonna go over to this shrine. Now there are two ways to deal with this next shrine that I'm gonna do. You can do one or you can do the other. First, Zora armor. I'm gonna head southeast from here. Okay, so pretty much do this way. Okay. So as you notice, we are moving into an area where it is perennially thundery. So what we want to do here first land on this. There we are. Now we want to attract lightning. There we are. There are two ways to attract lightning. One is to wear the thunder helm and have some sort of metal gear. Metal gear! Or you could just magnesis a metal weapon up top there and get away from the thunder. Either or. Kukanata. Don't remember if this one is a blessing or not. I want to say it isn't. It's not. It is. It's a blessing. Rubber tights. I don't think Link has a bedwetting problem, but okay. Maybe that's why he went into hyper sleep for 100 years. They stashed the rubber tights in there because it's like, oh, we know. Okay. Thankfully, it's always thundering there, so you don't have to sit on your ass and wait for it to start storming. Might as well finish this off with one. Katakar. Actually, I know this one is not a, I know this one ain't a fighting one. I believe this one has 2 orbs to guide you. I was right. Where's the orb? Oh, there's the orb. Orb. Don't want to use a bomb arrow for this. Okay, I think the triple bow is maybe a bit much. There we are. Okay, I was a smidgen early. Maybe once it starts. There we are. Where's the chest? One does not have a chest, or the chest over there? I mean, whatever it is, it's never, like, irreplaceable. Alright, well. Gonna go get a couple more hearts off screen. Going to do some research on some of the other shrine quests, make sure I know what to do. And next time, more shrine quests and more side quests. This has been Three Roads Gaming. Stay curious.